What is up there, LEGO fans? Welcome back, Alex here. In this video, we will be building the new Ideas Home Alone LEGO set, also known as the McCallister's house. This is set number 21330 and contains 3,955 pieces. Now, I just want to take a moment and emphasize how crazy that number is. Now, in terms of piece count, this is the 27th largest LEGO set. Now, back when I was much younger collecting LEGO, if you bought a LEGO set that had 3,000 pieces, first off, that was pretty rare, but that was just mind-boggling. 3,000 plus pieces. And now we have this 27th on the list with almost 4,000 LEGO pieces. In the top 10 LEGO sets, the 10th largest, I think, is Diagon Alley from Harry Potter, which has just north of 5,500 pieces. So that's crazy. To be in the top 10, you have to have 5,500 pieces at least. So anyway, this is still a pretty cool set, obviously. I think it retails for $250 US, so a pretty sweet deal considering the size of this thing. We'll, of course, do a time-lapse build, a quick review, and find a spot for it downstairs in the city. So let's go ahead and get started. And we are back, and here is the Home Alone house all complete. I gotta say, this thing looks really good. A fantastic looking home, a very upscale looking home, I'll add. But this thing, the model looks great from all angles. The front, the back, the sides, it all looks great. I'm really excited to put this in the city. Although I will say I have a concern about the fact that this is based in the wintertime. My LEGO city is based in a tropical zone, so it might stick out a little bit in that regard, but whatever, the deed is done. We're gonna place it down there no matter what. So we'll just go ahead and move on. Now, obviously this thing has a lot of pieces, and it's not like a massive set. I mean, it is a big set, but just know that there are a lot of little pieces involved in this thing, and a lot of that contributes to the fun detail of the interior that we'll get to in just a moment. Now, of course, with any LEGO set that is based on a TV show, or in this case, a movie, it means that there's gonna be stickers involved, and there's no exception here with the Home Alone house. There's a couple of sticker sheets, so just be aware that you're gonna have a decent number of stickers being applied to the McCallister home, but that of course adds to the fun detail and uniqueness of the Home Alone house. You get 5 minifigures with this set. Old Man Marley here has his shovel, and he comes pretty much just as you see him there. We also have the Wet Bandits, of course, Marv and Harry. Marv has a reversible face, which reveals the red implant of the iron. With Harry, though, all he has is an exchangeable hat. So you can take his hat off and get him the police officer hat so he can impersonate the police officer. And next we have Kevin himself, which is the most versatile character here. I have him here eating a big fat bowl of chocolate ice cream. You can also add his hat and scarf to make it look like he's going outdoors or sledding down the stairs with his sled. He does have a reversible face, so you can recreate the iconic scene of him in the bathroom screaming with his hands on his cheeks. And then lastly, we have his mother, Kate McCallister, a nice looking minifigure here, but you can reverse her face as well, which reveals the face I assume is the shock that she receives after learning that she has left Kevin home alone. The instruction booklet is big and fat, and on the cover here we have the battle plan by Kevin McCallister, which is a nice touch with all the shenanigans that he's got set up to defend his home against the wet bandits. On the inside of the booklet, at least the first part anyway, we have a lot of information, of course, about the movie, the Lego set itself, and of course the designer. We also get the OK Plumbing and Heating van for the Wet Bandits, your flood control experts. I love it. This thing does open up to the interior. The back of the van has a box full of goodies already. I think in the movie, if I recall correctly, that they were really excited about getting electronics such as VCRs. VCRs. Man, kids these days just do not know the struggle, do they? Now, to access the interior, the creator had a lot of options for us. So first off, you have 5 doors on the facade of the building. So you have 2 doors to the main floor, 2 at the top floor, and 1 on the attic that opens up like a car hood. And that allows you to really show off the Home Alone house without having to take it apart. But if you wanted to take it apart to get better access to the interior, you can still remove this section by section because, of course, it is built modular style. The interior of the McCallister home is beautiful. It's got a great kitchen, dining area, living room, bedrooms, bathroom, you name it. It looks fantastic. In fact, it reminded me a lot of the Simpsons house. However, the difference here is that the McCallister's home is set up for Kevin's battle plan against the Wet Bandits. So what I think I'll do here to show off the interior is go through all of the traps that Kevin has set up that are actually working in the Home Alone house. So obviously a really fun set full of great playability. So let's go ahead now and take this downstairs to the basement and find a spot for it in the city. Okay, here we are in my cold basement, and shouldn't be too much of a surprise on where I put it, but here it is in the residential area right next door to the Simpsons house, which is an interesting dynamic having those two together. I'm just kind of taking that all in for the first time as well, actually, looking at those two. It looks okay. However, you'll notice that the Home Alone house is really forward. It's very, very close to the front the side of the road. And that is because it's a very deep Lego set. As you can see here, I've actually already modified the back to give me a little bit more room. But even then, it's just still really, really big. So if we didn't have this back section right here, hey, no problem. But I'm not sure I want to do any heavy modifications to it just yet. There is an argument, though, to put it back where the haunted house is. I think it would look okay back in that corner. However, I'd have to sacrifice something, and I don't know if I'm willing to do that with any of these sets. And I love the haunted house. You guys have heard me say that before. I don't want to lose that thing. As you can see, I've made a graveyard around it. Thanks for those suggestions, by the way. Actually, let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Kevin's treehouse in the back is really, really close to that haunted house in the graveyard. So I don't know, maybe that's pretty cool for a little kid to be near. But anyway, so yeah, let me know what you guys think of the placement there. I look forward to your comments on this, on where you think it should move. I will say though, The white roof, not so much of an eyesore. I think it's blending well with the temple. I think that's helping it kind of blend a little bit into the residential area. Definitely don't want to change the roof to black. Even if I had the elements to do that, you need it to stick out. I mean, it's the Home Alone house. You need to have it be really recognized, in your city. So, but yeah, that's it for now, guys. A fun set. A big set, and also some other great sets are on their way that I'm looking forward to building and reviewing, some of which will be in my city, some of which will actually be in my castle theme, which I need to get building on. So I need to get going on a lot of things, but that's one of many. But anyway, guys, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think of the Home Alone house and where it is in the city, and we will see you very soon. Bye-bye.